Don't forget to like the video, share and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. If you're a hater, just click the X at the right of your screen. If you want the access to exclusive content, follow us over there onto Patreon. All of the links to access my content are in the description box below. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. I really and truly appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, so I did put a post up about these questions. I'm going to try to generalize y'all's, some of these questions that y'all put in there for the money messages. But if you are, I saw I had like a few court questions. I put up another post so that you can go and leave your questions, like court and legal related questions, in a completely different post so I can go back to them next week. And if we have enough of the questions, I'll do a read spread generalized for you guys. Okay. But this being said, we're gonna go ahead and do money messages in this time. I'm gonna start and see what spirit feels like Look, I'm over here saying spirit's a he. Spirit needs you to know in this time. Okay. Money messages, what you need to know for the month of November in regards to your money. And then we're going to hit y'all's questions. What do you need to know right now? Month of November. Okay, so innovation, prickly situation, and offerings. Okay, so for some of you, you may... I heard your gears are turning. Okay, so that may have been a situation that was a little bit uncomfortable for you to deal with. But I feel like there's something about your wheels are turning. You're getting put on to new ideas, new ways of handling your finances, new ways of working situations. And this is actually going to benefit you in the month of November. I feel like they're telling me that you're going to get some kind of reward back because of this. And yeah, you are on the bottom. It's gifts. So you can expect certain things to start coming in for you in the month of November because of all the hard work that you've put into a specific situation. It's like you found a way to make something look good, even though it may not have been something that I guess a lot of people were into, or maybe a lot of people would have seen the situation as something that they couldn't move through. But there's something about the way that your mind is, the way, like you're very open-minded or you're an open, free thinker. There's something about the way that you think. You may have picked apart a situation until you couldn't pick it apart no more. And you're going to be given some kind of like, I heard incentive. So there may be some kind of like incentive. It's almost like they're showing me, for some of you, this could be your, a career for yourself. But I feel like this is talking about somebody's job. I almost feel like there may have been some kind of like incentive given to your coworkers, you and your coworkers, to get a specific thing done that I don't know if the boss could do on their own. They couldn't figure it out, so they needed other people's ideas, okay? And it's like you are the one who is coming through with the best idea or the way to work through this fucked up situation, okay? Because I see there's a fucked up situation that you're having to figure it out. And I feel like, the person who's over everything likes the way that you think, okay? And there's something about that. I feel like they're going to try to make they're incentivizing something. There's something that's going to be incentivized in the month of November. I almost said September. So this could have been a situation that's been going on since September. Or it's like feeling very uncomfortable. It might have been uncomfortable since September, and you're having to be strategic in the way that you work through a specific situation. There's some kind of gift that's coming in because you stuck in there, okay? It was like, yes, this is uncomfortable, but you didn't get up and like move or didn't get up and run away. You handled your business and you did so accordingly. You did it accordingly. You did it well, okay? This is going to benefit you in the month of November. Also, for those of you who are definitely deep into like your spiritual practice, there may have been an offering that you have left for a specific deity, okay? I feel like they are receptive. They're going to be receptive to whatever this is, okay? Just in case you were curious. If you were thinking maybe I should leave this out for my ancestors or to this deity, I would say it's a hard yes, because I feel like there is A lot of energy around the occult coming in for you, around like what other people don't perceive. Like, you're a very lucky person, but I feel like you may not have felt so lucky as of recently. There's some kind of idea that you've had that you do need to implement, and it is going to help the situation, okay? A situation maybe you thought that you were confined to or weren't going to be able to work your way through. You are going to get, there's something about the boat, something's being unwrapped in this time. Okay, and presented. There's something that's being unwrapped and presented, okay, and it's going to make a situation better, all right? Anyways, let me read these cards to you. Message from Spirit. It says, innovation. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. Prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the situation and use a gentle touch. Offerings. You will be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. What's not seen is gifts. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I definitely heard from this is you're doing very well maneuvering through a situation, but there's something about what it is that you're having to endure to get to your next level, that you are definitely going to, even if you are leaving a job, there's a specific skill set that you're acquiring, okay, in this time because of the fucked up situation that you're having to deal with, okay? You probably don't see it. There's something about, you don't see it as being, it's not easy. I definitely see it's not easy, but you don't see this as being something that you're like, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do this? Well, you're having to go through this specific thing with your money for you to learn. And you're almost like, Spirit, you didn't have to give me this for me to figure this out. You could have just told me something, okay? We didn't have to do all this. And I feel like Spirit's really telling you, no, you have to go through certain measures, certain things so you can learn. They're wanting to instill something in you. For some of you, this could definitely be money management skills, okay? Hold on a second. You had to learn money management skills, okay? And there's something about, I feel like this is actually going to qualify you for more in the future, whether this is a higher position. I heard higher paid, so salary position. Like, there's something about whatever this is that you've had to go through, like the struggle was so real, but you have been taught not only just a valuable lesson, it's like a way to get around certain things. Money management skills, you've learned that because maybe, it was tight. It's like you're growing, the things that you want and you're wanting to acquire for yourself, the investments that you're wanting to put in, it's like you may have had to kind of slow down, learn to budget, and maneuver around, certain things. It's like, yes, you want the world. You want this, that, the third. But you had to be real smart. You had to be real strategic with how you were handling your finances. This is going to come in handy for some kind of job. And there's like some kind of blessing that you're going to get because you took the time out to actually pay attention and stay focused, okay? Staying focused with the way that you're handling your finances. Staying focused in the way that you're handling your task. It is going to be rewarded. And I feel like you may have been feeling like it's not going to be, even if it's not rewarded at the specific job, if you are wanting to put in for a new job, because it looks like they're telling you whatever qualification, like you may need to actually switch up your resume for those of you who are curious about looking into a new job, getting a different job somewhere else. They're saying something about updating your resume, and there's certain skills that you now have after dealing with that crap right there that you need to incorporate it into your resume, okay? This is a skill that you've acquired that will set you apart from the rest. Even if you don't have a certificate in it, or you don't have, I don't know, I'm going to say you don't have the specific qualifications for whatever it is that you're wanting, but there is a specific skill set that you just acquired after dealing with I heard something that was monotonous, something that was repetitive, something that you had to constantly, maybe it was like being under scrutiny, being under constant critique, having to almost live in a state of perfection. You are going to be able to acquire the lifestyle that you're wanting, okay? They're saying something about, yes, you've had to be patient, but this is actually going to pay off for you. You learned something, like you gained a gift during the struggle, okay? I'm also, look, I'm seeing late nights. I don't know if you over there drinking coffee at night. I see somebody, it's like dark. I don't know if it's like really dark in the morning or really dark at night, but it's like over here sipping this coffee, going through the paper. For some of y'all, maybe this is schooling. Some of y'all could have been doing the work, getting the education, putting in the hours, putting in the work that nobody else puts in. And this is the long hours, the late nights and early mornings will pay off for you. And it looks like they're paying off in November, to be completely honest with you. Okay, with this good luck, your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. Okay, so yeah, this was all about strategy. You've had to strategize. You've had to move in a certain type of way. It almost looks like you may have even had to kind of learn how to fit in with a select group of people, because like that right there is teaching you, like if you can be around these people, if you can deal with this situation and these people, you can deal with anybody. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so that could have been a skill set that you have acquired, specifically if you are going into business for yourself, and it's like you learn how to deal with different people, be accepting of different personalities, learning how to maneuver around them. For some of you, you may have even had to be nice to people that are constantly at your throat or picking you apart. For some of you, I'm not telling you to brown nose, but I see you may have felt like that's the energy that you were forced to be put in, to continue to grow or to keep something running smoothly. But I definitely see it's paying off for you in the month of November, okay? Like, keep the faith with whatever that is. It is paying off, okay? Look, it says education. I split it on education. So you've definitely learned something valuable. You've got the lessons. You've got the, like, you had to do something in the physical to be able to bring something down from the 5D and make it physical. There's also something along those lines with that, okay? With this education card, it says you may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. So, yeah, you may have specifically learned something that you are going to be teaching another, okay? Let's see. I saw a question on investments. Let's see. Are you investing? Are you investing in the right thing in this time? Are you investing in the right thing in this time? And how will it turn out in November for what you're investing in? Star power. It looks like it. I heard golden ticket, golden nuggets. It says you need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune along with roll the dice. Time to put yourself out there. You are hiding your talents and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now, along with cutting ties. Okay, you may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. What's not seen is shedding. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. So for some of you, yeah, it looks like if you have been investing in something, I feel like they're saying that you're playing it small right now. Okay, you're playing it small still. Okay, you may think, I don't know. I shed some layers. They're showing me an onion. An onion has a lot of layers. I feel like because I'm seeing like there's 6 layers to this onion. You shed one. The snake shed one. Okay, and you felt like that was risky with that one layer. Okay, so they're saying you're gonna have to shed a little bit more, boo-boo. Okay, for you to be able to get to what it is, because they're saying like you have the potential to bring it all down. What you want, like these ideas, all the things that you're creating in the 5D. you have the, like, you're envisioning it, you're manifesting it to bring it down into, you know, reality, into the 3D, into the physical. You are going to have to put yourself out there and maybe make a few more bold moves. You've only shed one layer of 6 is really what I'm getting, okay? Cutting, shedding, like, there's something about pulling back the layers, right? You may also be holding on to some kind of, like, dead weight or some kind of, like, I'm not going to say outdated thinking, but there's something about you need to take a chance, take a risk, take a gamble. It looks like you'll be able, it will pay off for you. Okay, so how will it turn out in November? It's a power move. Okay, so whatever that, you know, whatever that is that you're needing to shed, the next 5, they're saying go all in, because it's like you've been given this idea, you've been given this download that you need to just go for it. You're about to come through, like, not knight status, but like king status. I heard king me. So it's strategy, it's playing chess, it's like being smart with it. It's like, yes, you've been very strategic and you've been like peeling back layer after layer, but you got 5 more to go. It's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so it says power position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. Okay, so yeah, I feel like your investments are good, but they're just saying you got to go the extra mile. You got to take that extra step. It's like you're like, oh no, that's a little risky. That's a little risky. They're saying it's what's called for you to be able to bring in the investments that you want in the month of November. Okay, or bring it in, make it, you know, if it's going to turn out the way that you're hoping that it will. Okay, so let's see. What blocks do you need to be aware of around your finances for the month of November? What blocks or challenges do you need to be aware of in the month of November around your finances? We've got illumination, mask, saving face. I want gestures not seen. Okay, so I'm about to tell you something. Don't get mad at me. Do not come for me. Okay, the blocks that you need to be aware of around your finances in the month of November. Okay, so I'm going to use me as an example. Like, I don't know what has gotten into me, but my mouth has been a little slick, real reckless as of recently. And I mean, just popping off for no reason, which I know why probably is it might be about that time of the month for me. But either ways, I feel like you may need to kind of, not necessarily go all out in the month of November with like unbottling any kind of like emotions, like the way that you're coming across to people may possibly be, like, don't go off on your boss this month. Okay. If you have somebody who's over you, the blocks that I'm seeing is, it's like you want some more money, or you want some more. There's something about more. You know you deserve more. You know you need more, but it's like you need to hold your tongue a little bit. Okay. In the month of November, I'm not saying don't ask for what you want. I'm saying be careful with how you ask for what you want. Don't just be coming, you know, any type of way. But you may actually have to get something. In the month of November, if you're needing something, you're going to have to address things in maybe a less harsh way, or there's something about equal give and take. There's something about equal give and take, all right? With this illumination card, it says something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about new job opportunities and options. Someone lends. Okay, you guys, that's where I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. If you would like to have access to the extended version of this video, go ahead and follow me onto Patreon. The link is in the description box below, or you can access the rest of this reading through the membership for YouTube. Anyways, love you guys so very much, and I'll see y'all later.